afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Galactic Daily News with your host, me. So, here's the scoop. I just got off the phone with the Social Security Administration. They called me to ask me some follow-up questions, mainly to do with whether or not I had any money at all, which I don't. So, pretty easy. I answered no to all the questions. And now, follow along closely because this is a little confusing. It was a little confusing to me, and I asked for some clarification, and it's still a little confusing. But if I got this right, there are two types of Social Security monetary benefits. The woman I spoke to has to do with the first one, which is basically just a fund to carry me over until the actual Social Security disability benefits start. And according to her, if I qualify, which she thinks I do, because like I said, I answered all the questions no, I don't have any money. Not even the 1991 Mercedes they thought I had. Never had a Mercedes. Kind of wish I did, but never had it. Because she punched in somebody else's number and it came up with a Mercedes, and she's like, oh, never mind. But anyway, because I don't currently have any money, I have no income. And I have a lot of outgo, which you folks have been kind enough to help me with. Apparently, I may qualify for some benefit, which is supposed to last me until December. So, she doesn't know how much it's going to be, but if it's going to happen, I should see a deposit in my bank account in the next few days. The actual Social Security benefits are going to start. Apparently, my award letter went out today, and it's going to start the second Wednesday of November, which is, all right, so the first Wednesday, or second Wednesday of December, the first Wednesday is the 4th, so the second Wednesday should be the 11th. And I should be getting something the second Wednesday of every month thereafter, deposited directly into my bank account. So that's going to be quite helpful. And I think she said I'm getting somewhere around $1,300 a month. So that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. So that will pay the rent, that'll pay the utilities, have me enough left over for things that the food stamps can't get. So that is very good news. Now, this is providing that all these things happen, as she said. As we know, we're dealing with the federal government here. And, that can, they're not known for being accurate. Let's just say that. But that is good news. So that means that if all goes according to plan, remember, this is the federal government's plan, I should have rent money for December. So that'll be awesome. That'll be incredibly awesome. So that's good. Which means I can take down the GoFundMe page. I'll still keep, of course, the PayPal up, and I will still keep the Patreon page up, because I do plan on working those videos that I've told you guys all about. So if you are a patron, you will receive those videos from me. I'll probably keep doing these videos as well, but they'll be decidedly different because I won't be pleading for money every time. So we got that going for us, which is great. In other news, so yesterday was a dialysis day, being that yesterday was Tuesday, and it was not a good dialysis day. Now, I don't know if it was the technician that stabbed me, or if it's something that's going wacky with the vein that they stabbed me in. Because as you may remember, I don't know how much of this you guys can see, back a few months ago, I had an operation to install what they call a fistula. Basically, it's where they tie a vein and artery together. And Its main purpose, as far as I can tell, is to make one vein larger and have both venal and arterial blood running through it in that area, which is where they stab me all the time. Now, for the last few months, it's worked a treat. It's been awesome. But the technician who normally does the stabbing, well, let's just say her technique is not the best. She causes me by far the most pain of any of the technicians that does it. And I've debated speaking to the head nurse there about that situation. But I haven't yet because I don't know, it may be me, it may be her, it may just be the way it is. But considering the fact that normally I can take a lot of pain, but whenever she stabs me, I am crying out in pain and pumping the chair that they have me in pain, I have to wonder. And this time around, like I said, they stabbed me twice, right? If you can see this, I'll be taking the bandage off here later today. But they stabbed me like once here and once there, and one is the venal flow and one is the arterial flow. And the arterial flow is the one that's closer to my hand, usually. Well, that's the one that apparently the vein in that area was starting to collapse and slowing down the arterial flow, which they don't want to do, because that's the one where they pull it out of me, I believe. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Now, the slowness itself didn't cause me any pain, but it caused the machine to beep, 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 beep constantly, and they had to come in and reset the machine and then play around with the needle in my arm, which is never fun. Okay, doesn't hurt as much as being stabbed, but I can feel it in there when they're moving it, which is not the most comfortable thing in the world. So I had that going on practically the whole 4 hours. Finally, I think it was the last hour, they got it settled, so, and I had 2 technicians, the bad stabber, a good stabber, and the head nurse, all came in and played with the damn thing at various times. But about the last hour, things got pretty much settled so that the flow was at the correct rate, whatnot, and that was fine. But napping in the chair yesterday, not an option, because about every time I closed my eyes, the machine would fucking beep. And I threatened to stab the machine at one point. So, always fun. So I was kind of wrecked when I got home from that, and I finally got some sleep last night. For once, I went to bed around midnight, and pretty much fell asleep. Woke up every hour or so until finally about 7 o'clock I got up. But we're okay. Let's see what else is going on here today. Oh, a friend of mine wished to send me a Christmas present. Didn't know what to send me, so I sent her to my Amazon wish list. And she sent me a pair of pajama pants and some towels that I had on the wish list, which was awesome, and I thank her for it, and I will thank her personally for it very shortly. And in case you're like, oh, well, hey, send us your Amazon wish list or a link to it so we can see what it is too. I will at some point. The reason why I haven't so far is because the thing I needed most, and possibly still will need most, is money. Pay rent, pay rent, pay utilities, that kind of thing. So I didn't want people to go, oh well, he's got a wish list on Amazon. Let's get him this, whatever funky thing he's got on there. This person wished to send me a Christmas present, so that's why I pointed her to there. Because if somebody's going to send me a present, I would like them to send me something that I want or need. So what she sent me was basically some needs, which is awesome. So, let's see. What else? Oh, okay. At some point today, actually, the current schedule is between 4:30 and 5. Let me see if I can see all these boxes over here. Ignore the crackers. These boxes over here will disappear because they're supposed to be coming to get them today, sometime between 4:30 and 5. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the boxes will be gone. 99% of them should be gone at some point today, which will, again, be awesome. So I'll get my office back. Thank the gods for that. So I've covered the Social Security call. I've covered the bad stabby from yesterday, the present from my friend, and the removal of the boxes. So yeah, I think we've covered all of that. I don't know what I'm going to do with the extra space. I'm thinking Bogart has 2 beds, one that Stormy and I bought some years ago when we first got him, and one that my friend Jeff brought over about a year or so ago. Both of them are currently in the kitchen, or in the actual little dining area that's attached to the kitchen. So I'm thinking I might move one of those in here, because with the winter months coming along, I'm going to be spending, like I spend most of my time in the office anyway. I go in the kitchen to cook shit. I go in the bedroom to sleep. Hardly ever at all go into the living room. So basically, I've turned off the heat, and the only thing I have for heat right now is an electric heater, space heater. And since I stay mostly here in the office, that's no big deal, right? Space heater heats it up nicely. Everything's copacetic. But the only problem is that Bogart likes to come in and out of the office all the time, so I can't keep the door shut. But if I have one of his beds in here, I'm hoping he stays in the office more on his bed. So we'll see how that goes. What else is there? That's about it. Yeah, but I'll have a lot of the office left, or back, thank goodness. Yeah, and I think that's about it, guys. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's about it. So, have any questions about anything? Feel free to contact me via the Facebook page, or directly on the YouTube video. I actually had one guy. I hardly ever get comments on my YouTube videos, except one guy, I don't even know, posted that I needed to put the links to donate in the initial description of the video, which I don't know if I can go back and do after the video is already posted. So, if you're watching this now, random guy who commented, I appreciate the suggestion, and I will endeavor to do so in the future. I try to do so all the time anyway, but sometimes I just plain forget. All right. So, again, if things go well, I'll be getting money in my checking account in a few days from one section of Social Security, and I should be getting my regular Social Security payments starting in the second weekend, or the second Wednesday of December. Okie doke. All right, guys. So we'll get good news on most of the fronts, and I will catch you guys next time. Be cool.
Everybody be cool. You be cool.